Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Girija and I'm a 4th year MBBS student studying in Wenzhou Medical University in China. But right now I'm in India because of the pandemic situation. And when I was in India, I had to attend online classes and do everything online. And when I had my vacations, I had a lot of time to kill. So at that time, I felt that my studies were going back a little. And that's when I was introduced to this amazing app called MARROW. And this is what today's video is going to be about. So stay tuned and watch this video till the end to know everything about the MARROW app. So if you're a medical student as well who is probably not living under a rock, then you must be knowing about the MARROW app. But in case you don't know, don't worry, because we're going to discuss the first point, that is, what is MARROW. But before that, I would like to provide a list of all the topics that I am going to cover in this video, and I will be providing timestamps for the same, so that you can skip to whichever part you want to watch and save your time. So now let's discuss the first point. What is MARROW? So MARROW is one of the leading educational platforms in India for medical students, which provides video lectures, question banks, and test series which will help you to cover and study all the 19 subjects in detail. And if you're preparing for any of the PG entrance examinations like NEET PG, AIMS PG, FMG, or even exams like NEXT, this is a great platform that you can use and you can strengthen all your concepts and crack these examinations. The second point which arises is, who should buy MARROW? Only if you're preparing for these examinations only then you should buy MARROW? No. Even if you're currently studying your MBBS, you can use the MARROW app and this will definitely help you in your university exams as well. It will also help you to understand the subject deeply. And right now, because of the whole pandemic situation, we are at our homes and sometimes we tend to lose connect with the subject and the textbooks get boring. So, at such a time, the MARROW app provides video lectures, interactive sessions, and different kinds of its features which will help you to get through the subject easily by being at the comfort of your home. Now let's discuss where to buy it from. Well, you can buy the MARROW subscription and become a pro user by using their app, which is available on the Google Play Store and on the App Store. And you can also log into their website and buy the plan that you are interested in. Now, what are the MARROW plans? Well, MARROW gives you 3 plans, that is Plan A, Plan B, and Plan C. I will provide a screenshot of their packages over here so you can go through it and decide which plan you want to buy. In short, Plan A is the one which gives you access to test series, Plan B gives you access to test series and question banks, and Plan C gives you access to video lectures, question banks, and test series. Plan C is an amazing plan and it is their most popular plan. I personally use it and I've been a pro user since months now and my experience is extremely good about it. So now let's dive into what you actually get when you buy the MARROW app. So in case you choose to buy their Plan C, the most important feature is the video lectures. The faculty which teaches the 19 subjects in the MARROW app are amazing teachers and they are very knowledgeable and explain the concepts in great detail. When you choose to watch a certain lecture for any subject and choose the topic, in that particular video, you get timestamps related to the subtopics and you can skip to whichever important topic you want to watch. So in case you know a certain topic but you don't know the next one, you can directly hop on to that one and revise or learn that particular concept. While you are watching the video, you also get an option to read the soft copy of the notes. So for example, you are falling short of time and you don't have the time to watch the entire lecture, or if you forgot certain points from the lecture that you watched previously, so you can just directly go to that particular lecture, scan through the notes and get the knowledge and revise whatever you want to. So this I think is a very good feature. Moving on, when you're watching these lectures, you can also watch them on 2x speed or different speed limits, because I personally think that some of the teachers in the app talk really slow so that 1 hour lecture becomes too tiring. So what you can do is you can watch the video up to 2x speed and complete the video in just 30 minutes. So that saves time. Initially, you might feel a little weird, but once you get used to it, trust me, there's no looking back. So the speed adjustment feature is also something that I really like about the video lectures in Marrow. And I would like to tell you that all these video lectures in the Marrow Edition 5 are newly recorded. They have added certain new points to each lecture, and they have updated the entire course with clinical correlation based questions and clinical correlation based topics. Because recently in the examinations, a lot of new variations of questions were observed, which had clinical case scenarios rather than just asking the direct facts or direct one-liners. Most of the examinations now have exam-based, like clinical-based questions. So entire edition 5 series is based on this specific clinical core base, may it be the question banks or the test series. So I think this is a really good upgrade and you should definitely go for it. So if you're a Plan C subscriber and already gone through all the video lectures, etc., let me tell you one more advantage that only Plan C users have. And that is you have the privilege to buy the hard copy notes from Marrow. And if you want to know in detail what you get in the box, how many notes are there, how many books do they provide, etc., you can watch this video that I specifically made regarding the Marrow Edition 5 hard copy notes. It's an amazing video and I will link it above and in the description box below as well. So make sure that you check it out. Now let's talk about another important feature of the Marrow app, which is their Q banks. The Q banks provided by Marrow is nothing less than a treasure of all types of questions. May it be one-liners, factual questions, clinical case scenarios, or the long paragraph-like questions, they have covered it all. Marrow is an amazing source of questions that you can use and you can check your knowledge. Now, when you solve questions, certainly you're going to get some questions right, some questions wrong, and I always emphasize on making a mistake book where you make a list of all the questions that you get wrong. And sometimes it requires a lot of efforts, but Marrow's bookmarking feature makes it super simple. You can bookmark the questions that you find difficult or you got wrong, and you may revise it again. So you do not need any special efforts for the categorization of those questions, and you can easily go through them once you bookmark them. Another feature is the MCQ ID. What is MCQ ID? Well, it is just like an Aadhaar card number of each question. Each question has a specific MCQ ID which you can copy and you can paste it in the search tab in the Marrow app and find that exact specific question. So if you're studying for a certain topic and you don't want to write the entire question over there, all you can do is just write that MCQ ID in your book, and the next time you read that topic, you can just copy and paste it in the Marrow app and find that specific question rather than going through every single question and then jumbling it up. So these two features are something that I really like in the Q bank. There's another point which I really like in the Q bank, and that is if you get a question right or if you get a question wrong, doesn't matter. They provide a clear and detailed explanation for each question. So it gives you an idea of what points you did not think about when you were thinking about the solutions. So the explanation point is really something that I like, because it's just not that this answer is right or this answer is wrong. They give you an explanation for the same, and I think that's very important. Now let's move on to another exciting feature of the Marrow app, which is Marrow Pearls. Well, Marrow Pearls is a collection of all the high-yield, most expected and most important questions. Marrow Pearls also include all types of questions like image-based factuals, one-liners, clinical case scenarios, and paragraph-like questions as well. So if you have very less time left for your examination and you just want to focus on the most high-yield points, Marrow Pearls is a really good option for you. And the surprise is, Marrow Pearls are free for everyone. Yes, you heard that right. Even if you're not a pro user, you can still access all the questions in Marrow Pearls, and I think that is a really, really good point. Now let's talk about the tests. Well, Marrow has three types of tests, which is grand test, subject-wise test, and the mini tests. In case you opt to give the live tests, then I think in exam-like environment, if you appear for those live tests, it will give you a great exposure and will give you an idea of how your final exam is actually going to be. So Giving the tests is a really important point when you are using the app, because it will give you an idea of how many marks you are scoring, where you're standing, about your rank, and your overall performance in the exam. And this will definitely help you to make you better. Now, if you buy the Marrow app, and while buying it, if you wish to have a 15-day free extension, then I will provide my coupon code over here, which is also known as the referral code, and you can use this code while checking out so that you get a 15-day free extension. This video is not at all sponsored by Marrow. I wish it was, but it isn't. So in case you want a 15-day free extension, you definitely use this code and get an advantage. I hope that I covered all the points. And if you think that I did not, then mention down in the comment section below, and I will make a part 2 about it to cover the points that I did not talk about. So that was about today's video, guys. In case you're planning to become a Marrow Pro user, do not forget to use my referral code, which I will mention in the description box as well, so that you can get a 15-day free extension. And if you really like this video, don't forget to share it with your friends, press the like button, and subscribe to my channel. If you have any other ideas for the upcoming videos, do not forget to mention them in the comment section below. You can also DM me on my Instagram, which I will mention over here. Until then, don't forget to have your cup of positivity, and thank you so much for watching.